Hi, my name is Ed, and this is my slideshow about my opening sequence. I'll be using other films such as The Hunt, The Hunger Games, and Saw in order to show why I chose my characters and why I chose the actors for those roles. The Hunt is a 2020 satirical horror film directed by Craig Zabel and was produced by Blumhouse Productions. The premise of this film is similar to mine, as it is about people using their power to use the lower classes for enjoyment by playing with their mortality. Therefore, the characters are sure to share some similarities. The similar scenario matches my film, as well as the protagonists being visibly different from the antagonists, with their makeup showing they are hurt. We use this in our sequence, as well as having the antagonists wearing more expensive looking clothes compared to the protagonists. The Hunger Games is a 2012 dystopian sci-fi thriller, which was produced by Lionsgate and directed by Gary Ross. Again, the premise is similar to mine, as it again shares the same scenario as people being forced to fight for their survival, through people holding power over them. This was the reason we chose to have our main protagonist be a brunette, as often in films such as this, the blonde girls die early on, and the brunettes usually survive the ordeal. They have a similar age and the same hair colour in our films. Both are very similar characters. Saw was released in 2004, and it was produced by Twisted Pictures and directed by James Wan. The premise is a little different, but the idea of being held in the palm of another person's hand is the same. This is where we got the idea to have our protagonist drugged and wake up in an unfamiliar setting, which is useful to showing how they have very little control over the situation at all. They are all at a severe disadvantage. Our film also represents age, gender, and race. In terms of age, our protagonists are much younger than our antagonists. This is shown simply through the mise-en-scène of the actors as well as how they act. This is to show how, with age, comes power. With gender, we subvert conventions with the lead protagonist being a female. We did this in a way that a female antagonist is much more intimidating and ominous than a male one. The female antagonist is also quite small, which builds an unnerving atmosphere. In terms of race, we have stuck with conventions, as we have an Asian lead antagonist. This is a well-known convention within the film industry, in films such as Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman and some Bond films. This is done as it adds another reason the antagonist is different to the audience, making the character more dislikable, and setting out who is the protagonist and who is the antagonist clearly. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.